Mast-R-Lift II is JessEm's top-of-the-line router lift. Because we invented the category, it was very important to us to build the best lift on the market with features we knew our customers would want. In this video, we're going to go through some of the general operation of the Mast-R-Lift II and touch on some of the features that set it apart from the rest. The Mast-R-Lift carriage rides on 3/4 inch solid steel shafts, and they're hydraulically pressed into shaft mounts to give you the most rigid support possible for your carriage. The carriage rides on a 16 thread per inch spindle, mounted to 2 double sealed bearings. The Mast-R-Lift II has snuggers on the sides and back to secure your Mast-R-Lift in the rabbeted edge in your table. There's a unique clamping mechanism that accommodates 18 of the most popular routers on the market, another JessEm exclusive. Each revolution of the crank handle adjusts your carriage 1/16 of an inch, either up or down, and the micro bezel allows adjustments down to 1/1000th of an inch. A quarter turn of the cam lock secures your carriage in position. Tab lock insert rings are another JessEm innovation that allow you to reduce your bit opening with a quarter turn of the insert ring wrench. Another unique feature of the Mast-R-Lift II is our thread tensioning. All threads have clearance, but it was very important to us that the Mast-R-Lift was as accurate as possible. On top of the carriage nut, there's an anti-backlash nut and a small rubber O-ring. When a pressure is applied between the two, it removes any backlash between the threads. Simply line up the notches in your carriage nut with the anti-backlash nut, then align this with the dowel pin in your carriage and slide your carriage back into position. The Mast-R-Lift II will accommodate 18 of the most common routers on the market, using the unique clamping system developed for this product. To change the clamp locations, you remove the 4 shoulder bolts, one at each clamping block. And using the 7 holes in the carriage and the 4 in each clamping block, and the chart provided in the manual, you can easily adjust the clamping blocks to suit your router. Now we need to raise the carriage towards the top plate to set the router position in the carriage. Now, using your crank handle, spread the carriage to allow your router to be installed easily. When installing the router, ensure that the switch, the variable speed, and the power cord are all in optimal position. There's no interference with your router and your Mast-R-Lift. Now take the pressure off the carriage clamping bolt and secure your router in position. Your Mast-R-Lift II comes with 10 tapped holes around the perimeter to level your insert plate. Using the 1/8 Allen key and a block of wood, level your Mast-R-Lift II at each position. You can use the 2 snuggers described earlier to hold your insert in place to ensure it won't move, or you can use the 4 supplied flathead cap screws to lock your Mast-R-Lift II into your table. Bit changes are incredibly easy with the Mast-R-Lift II. That's because of the accurate but responsive 16 thread per inch spindle, and it's mounted to 2 double sealed bearings, making it incredibly easy to adjust. We just lowered the bit below the table to make it safer to remove the tab lock insert ring. Tab lock insert rings are another JessEm innovation, common on other manufacturers' tables. Now we've raised the cullet above the table to expose the cullet nuts to change the bit. Because of the low profile design of our carriage, every router that works with the Mast-R-Lift II, you can have above the table bit changes. No bend wrench is required. Now that we have the router bit changed, we're going to lower the Mast-R-Lift carriage below the surface so we can insert the insert ring. With the insert ring installed, now we can raise the bit to the desired location. Every revolution of the crank handle gives you 1/16 of an inch. Quick turn of the cam lock and the carriage is locked and you're ready for routing.